Bobby Banger from the block, seen it all raw tough. Streets of Baltimore where survival's always rough. Joined the Marines fighting for a life he could save. But back in the hood, he felt like a runaway slave. Started an army, not of guns but of wisdom. I'm a rock squad, truth the anthem, we ain't just a God killer. Bobby Banger on his path for the truth. Empower the people, give them wisdom as the proof. Black power rising, knowledge shines like a light. He's fighting for the future, ready to ignite. Selling drugs on the corner just to put food on plates, but deep in his heart, he knew he had greater fates. From the traps to the lab, he fights ignorance raw, teaching evolution while shaking up the law. The real black atheist is changing the game, waking up minds never the same. God killer Bobby Banger on his path for the truth. Empower the people.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. A well-organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth. Every time, who we?
A pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. Pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling. Who do you believe in? People bringing misinformation when that information ain't disinformation, that's disinformation. Gotta know the difference in information, get information. With the pseudo killer army hunting pseudo, cause you gotta train your mind to fight against them pseudo judo. People with the scholarship salute, we give them kudos. But the people with that look of shit, we look and see straight through those like telescope. If you ain't speaking fast, we gotta tell them folks and let them know the truth of. You bringing malinformation to blast, then you the Ku Klux. Like say, don't talk me to death, bro, what the proof of? Good juju chillin', why you wanna go way bad juju up? Shalom boy got the tank in the cut. I'm in Sosa world plotting on the kick though with Kent. Come in Tiffany gave me the pseudo names on the list and said went and got the low. Anthony got him in the scope, Gullah and Gozy made sure DNA ain't a problem for them folks. Cause a pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. Pseudo gon' die, they saw a pseudo killer, I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey. I'm a pseudo killer, intellectual sunsling, hey.
We're not attacking individuals. We're attacking the information and attacking the methodology. This is a long time coming right here. Let them know that we right there, running neck and neck with all other communities. We will not be left behind. Black African power.
What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. God killing the house. And I come to do what I got to do. And I come to do what I got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Special edition, man. We double streaming on the pseudo killers in the community, skeptics, man. Yeah. We're going to make sure this thing get lit on a regular basis now. Hopefully we can keep ourselves in a position where we can keep this thing strong on a regular basis, man. Sometimes you got to lead the way, or the way will lead you. Man, big up to all the pseudo killers I see there in the building, man. I see you, Mac Rob, man. We got some medical things to talk about. I know you as a pseudo killer going to do that for us. Juju, good juju, bad juju. What's going on with you? I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah. All day.
Every day we got diamond in the eyes, the green glow. Diamond has the green glow. The green glow, man.
We appreciate your support, bro. Man, make sure everybody support, because we're going to be going live on a regular scheduled basis, man. This is what we're doing. Man, if you say you want scientific literacy, right, as a vaccine against the sharks in your community, man, make sure y'all tune into the community skeptics and the pseudo killers, because that's just what we doing, man. Tired of it, bro. Like, we got to really, really put our foot down all the way on their necks. And you know what? We can't give them no excuse for not to tune in. Oh, he said this way. He said that way. Oh, he did this. He did that. While they all try to run. They all run and hide. They all run and hide. I don't know why they run and hide. I like them the shirt. Nah. And I still wear a damn Ankh. And I'm scientifically literate. And I love Africa. And I love African Americans and Black Americans. They always try to shim, sham, bim, blam, flim, blam, boom. Or why you say this and why you say black, and why they always coming from different angles. But you know what? We're very refreshed. We had a time to get away from the madness. Sometimes it's good to step back from the madness and then come back with that glow. So, man, look, we're going to be cracking around here. Heavy hitters, I see you in the building all day, every day. I see you. Briggs, I see you. Rock City, what's good with you? Man, let the people come in here and make sure y'all hit that damn Cash App, man. Show some love, man. Donate to the channel. It's going to be important, yo. Gonna need y'all right now. All right, this content gonna pick up like back in the day. I'm going live. I'm give y'all plenty of content to understand. This is what we need to do. We need to stop following the complete foolishness. We're talking about the foolishness that caused people to call those who love Africa Hoteppers. And they called you Hoteppers because you was stepping in the wrong direction. That's why they called you that, because you was wild with your approach to trying to tell history. Hey, we got Gideon Black, man, pseudo killer all day, every day. Pseudo killer army, pseudo killer, man, very, 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 very disciplined in his approach. Y'all know Giz, that nigga ain't disciplined. Yes, he is, man. Very dedicated to what we doing. And we want to shout out to people that's real, real dedicated, man. All right. And Gideon is one of man. Hey, man, it's always a pleasure to have you around us, bro, and add your input. I remember they tried to say, this man don't know what's going on. It's like, what? They will try to attack my friends because my enemies have nothing. And I'm talking about enemies in this space. I'm talking about enemies in the YouTube. I'm talking about the internet nuts. They all try to come at me, and I bat them down because I'm a baseball player, huh? And I'm knocking the pitches out the park. Yeah, so we got these YouTube channels, man, that are claiming to be promoting African history and Black history. It's a bunch of bull crap. Be on the lookout, right? Be on the lookout. And we're going to start doing this thing right here, yo, where we start to shout out the pseudo channels that's perpetrating the fraud that cause people to call us Hoteppers. What else they call us? Hoteppers, Blackologists. I made that name up, Blackologists. Because of that very reason, because of people just making it up. You know our mantra around here. Source up or shut the hell up. Big up the juju. Source up or shut up. And you know what? Calling us a lot of names, Afrocentric, the pejorative. Not even knowing that Afrocentric scholarship was at the forefront of bringing African and African American history. Degreed on the levels. Man, some of the smartest people we know. African mindset, African worldview. These terms are starting to be pejoratives amongst the ignorant. I ain't gonna let that happen. Because I definitely got an African American worldview. Where I stand and how I see the world. I see Africa in the vision as an African American. I see it. I understand that my most ancient ancestors come from Africa. I understand where at in Africa, approximately, because we don't know what tribes. There's no technology where tribes come from. But what we know is the best way to get to your history as Black Americans is through science. If you're not getting your African history through science, you're getting fool tricked. It seems to be a growing population of people. I don't want to name the whole people, but it seems to be a growing, it's like, let me say it. And I love my Black Americans. No, I love Black British Americans across the pond. Dr. Mouth just got back from there. Right? And there's a sentiment across the pond that, you know, we think we this, we think we that. Well, let me let you know we are that. And we know we that. That's okay. We're a strong tribe. We're supposed to feel like we the best. Just like in England, the Black British supposed to think the same way. But that don't mean we sniff out and push our nose up, right? To those Africans across the pond or Black British, the British, however you want to say it, right? Because they are our brothers and sisters in the struggle to redeem our history. But there's a growing YouTube community of pseudo people from there. So I'm not attacking the whole group. That'd be crazy. That's like saying, because we got pseudo channels on YouTube in America. That's not to say that all Black Americans is pseudo. That's to say, be on the lookout. But there's some particular channels that are super, super duper duper pseudo. And I want to start right there. Let me let the people get in the building, man. Big up to everybody, man. And that damn pseudo alarm is about to go off because we got to get to it. And big up to the pseudo killers, man, the pseudo killer army and everybody, man. Indigenous Black man, what it do? You never hit that link. I don't know why. Like, we should have a conversation of why you think you taught us everything. And I don't mean a cuss out thing. And I don't want to be like that because I'm tired of people actually running. I'm not going to say I want to be the nice guy. I just want to be able to have a conversation with everybody. What's up, Bear? What it do? Smalls, where you been at? I've been hearing you a little bit, Smalls. I don't know. Ah, man, I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Smalls. Big up to Mr. Smalls. He's a healthy member in the pseudo killer Discord. But man, there's some questions you have that I understand myself to be qualified to make sure I answer it. Yes, I got you, Small. You just gotta work with me, bro. Work with me, Al. That's what we used to saying, but work with me, Al. So, yeah, Indigenous Black man, why are you always in the chat? Don't get it wrong. I appreciate you in the chat. I appreciate it. Right? I appreciate it. But you never get up here and express yourself to the community of ideas. You never put your ideas out to the world. You typing fingers. What you do? You ain't did nothing you want. I don't know. I'm just trying to make a point there, Mr. Smalls, that you have a lot of questions and everybody just can't answer them properly. They just can't. right? There's a certain level that we like to carry over here. Remember, we're on Mount Olympus amongst the gods. Whenever they say the serial killers, y'all on Mount Olympus, come out to the people. I'm always down to the people. Matter of fact, before I get going, get it rocking, man, I was over there on TikTok. Show little gray, you old man. So they call me the old man, right? And I'm on there talking to them, talking to these youngsters. They probably in their 30s, some in their 20s. You know, it's ranging 40s, but they all think they got this thing. None of them scientific. I don't want to say none of them. I'm saying the channel I was on, big up to the channel I was on, it was ran by a sister. Let me see if I can find that. And she was on her A game. She gave me a lot of respect. Not quite sure she understood, you know, what I brought to the table, but it was Brother Lau. What's up? Most respected one. What's going on? I see you, Bantoon. What's going on with you, Little Rock? Arkansas. Pumpkin. That's it. Boy, Juju is up. Pumpkin. How you doing, Pumpkin? Hope you tune in. I'm gonna make sure I grace your channel because you was most respectful and you was there. Appreciate when that sister. Why is it always gotta be that the sisters gotta step up? And she was trying to tell him maybe there's some basic things you need to know before you argue with this man. Because some people popped up in the chat was like, oh, that's Ankh. Welcome to TikTok. Oh man, y'all need to listen to him. And they kept running their mouth to all the old man, this. And so I spent about an hour and a half doing my thing. You know how I do my thing. I'm batting them up. I'm not cussing nobody out. I'm on my best behavior. And they was rage baiting me for an hour and a half. They was like the old-fashioned wappies. Asked you 1,000 questions, right? And never had no answers. So after about an hour and a half of talking crazy, and the white man did this, you found the white, you the white man, you don't find that, you don't, there's no answers to evolution, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, man, so I was like, and I got infuriated. I said, you know what? I start going in. I turned the table, you know, like a fork, and you turn it on, I reverse it. Bah, 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 bah. By the time I finished reversing it, they was like, oh, he's rage baiting. I was like, ha ha. So now on TikTok, y'all just call me Bobby Banger Rage Beta or Bobby the Rage Beta Ankh. However you want to put it. I am the official old guy Rage Beta. I'm rage baiting them now, but I'm going to do it with elegance and grace. I got to do it. So that's my name on TikTok, the official Rage Beta. You know why? Because they spend 2 hours rage baiting me about misinformation. Nobody understands what a daggone 30 years and arguing through it and calling me crazy and calling me the old. Don't call me the old man. I keep telling you, we're not fighting. Well, your punches might be a little slower, right? We're not running where you might be a little bit slower. We ain't playing basketball where your jumper might not be as pure and your layup game might not be as quick. We're thinking. And those who've been in this space the longest, right, and doing it properly have the most knowledge to share. And those that upgrade their knowledge on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis, staying close to the science, will give you the best information to understand the natural world you live in. Why? Because we live in the natural world. And the best tool for understanding the natural world is the thing that studies the natural world. And that would be science, because science seeks to understand the natural world, not the spiritual super duper world. Religion is best used to define the spiritual world, but there's thousands of religions. So each group has the right to understand what they think their spiritual is. None of them is right when it comes to that, and none of them is wrong. See? Easy work. Back to TikTok, but since they decided to play with me for an hour, 2 hours, I started asking pertinent questions and find rage baiting phone. So that's my name over there. Old man Rage Beta, Bobby Banger, That's how we doing it. Whenever I get over there, that's exactly what I'm doing. What time is it? It is about 9:30. Yeah. So this is what we doing. So let's get right into it, man. I see you, Adrian, what's going on. All right. All right. All right. So let me do this first thing. There are channels that promote fake African history because they're anti-scientific. I want to bring you one. Big up, Christian, non-Christian. What's good? Big up. Seen this channel a few times. Man, I be like, man, it's a wild channel. Let's start off with this. All right. Definitely full-blown pseudo channel from England. Here you go. Real Black has been identified on all levels. I mean, all exceeding levels. As pseudo alert. I'm going to say this again. Real Black has been identified. Man, y'all got to get it together. But they're not going to get it together. Let's get right into the first clip. Man, y'all already know, man. Look, this is for entertainment purposes only, man. And we're using this material to get our community right. And it seems to be a strong teaching pseudo presence in mighty old England. Man, those who mess with science need to step to it. Need your help. No, it's not going to be an overwhelming amount, but I need your help. These guys is saying anything out of their mouth. Crazy.
So they just...
Okay, so we come right here. I don't even know the player's name at this point, but what I do know, they are promoting full-blown pseudo information at levels that have been tested by the pseudo meter, and it's off the roof. And see, they're all talking anti-science, but yet claim to use science. This is a very, very interesting thing that is occurring. They'll try to use science. They'll use scientific terms, right? They'll use Hubble groups and all that and be anti-science. I don't understand it. You can't do both. You're going to throw away. See, this is how you rage bait them. Don't let them use any scientific terms. Talk about it in another manner. Talk about another manner. Don't talk Hubble groups, then talk race. Talk about it in another manner. Use what you have. Don't ease your way over to the white man science, because you know that's what they all think it is. They do. Absolutely, they do. I swear they do. So, all right, y'all see the channel. Make it a little bit bigger. Boom. Shoot them up real quick. So here you go.
So they just... and this is why they go around the houses with a lot of, like, there are so many discoveries that they rediscover and like write papers about, and it's just like people be knowing about this, but it's because you don't know about it, because you so busy compartmentalizing every bit of knowledge and saying, well, you're an anesthetist, you can't talk about this. What do you mean? How? It's literally it doesn't get more technical than stuff like that. You know, you're in the medical arena. Why can I not talk? I can read, can't I? And I'm doing, you know, it's just a load of rubbish. And then within the geneticists, there'll be geneticists who will say you can't talk about that because you only specialize in that. It's like, dude, shut up.
Yeah. And if we were relying on these, you know, so-called experts, man, we'd still be, you know, 2 centuries behind, right? We look at how just Egyptology was handled, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. I've probably learned more from people outside of the field or adjacent to it than I have actually in the field. You know, there are pros and cons to being in the field, right? I guess some of the pros is you're in the know, you have access to certain things that we don't, right? Sometimes there are things you learn that you might not have learned being outside of certain circles, right? But at the same time, you're.
Did this man just say there's pros and cons of being in the field? And that the strong point would be you would be in the know and know things you wouldn't know. Did he just say that? Yes, they did say that. So they got this guy on here. I don't know who the guy's name is. Okay. What I do know is they're promoting full-blown pseudoisms and trying to use Londonmatic. There you go. I told you there's something going on in London. I don't know why. Man, we got to get this London thing straight, man. And I know there's a lot of powerful people in London, a lot of powerful Black people in London, man. Man, we need the scientific literate to shine through. I don't got a beef with my brothers across the pond. I got a beef with using scientific terms and then messing them all up on purpose and then talking about the science or talking about the expert. So let me keep you abreast. They're talking about how you should be able to, if you're a medical doctor, you should be able to go in this field and do that. No. Things are specialized these days. Medical doctors are not talking about vaccines. An immunologist is. A virologist is. That's the experts we're dealing with. And oh, by the way, things are interdisciplinary now. And so just because you're a nurse or something, whatever you is, does not give you the right to mess up African history. Or Black people in London history. Or Black people in Britain history. Doesn't give you that right to do that. And this is exactly what they're doing. They're talking reckless. And we aim to stop this. So let me keep going. Then we're going to get into how the very conversation they're having is against the mandate that they figured out at the Cairo Symposium, dealing with experts and allowing science. Let your history speak through science, not through YouTubers and non-experts. You're going to get the wild nonsense.
Kind of constrained by that institution as well. So sometimes it's hard for you to kind of stray from the accepted consensus in your field, you know? You could write a little thesis about it or whatever, but, you know, it's like as far as boots on the ground field work, it's like a lot of times being in those fields, you kind of have to conform to certain things, all right? And you don't really have sometimes an outside perspective is, I think, fresh, you know? So, yeah, I agree.
Outside perspective. And you know what? I don't actually have a problem with the outside perspectives. I think outside perspectives are good. I think what some of us do on YouTube with outside perspectives ain't bad at all. But there's something that must happen with your outside perspective. Trill, Black, and Londonmatic. The outside perspective is just that, your perspective, your ideas. It should not be promoted as groundbreaking or promoted as an idea that has been accepted by science. Say what it is. It's just my perspective, how I feel. And see, with that, I have no problem with that. But when you start overthrowing the field into disciplinary studies with different experts qualified to work on that particular thing, When you start disqualifying them and making statements like you just made, Real Black, you made a statement about, oh man, I'm a doctor, I'm in the medical field, I should be able to talk about it. Yes, you can talk about African history all day, but you're not going to get the same respect and sway that a person has that has published works. You're just not. They don't hold the same weight. I'm fighting to make sure we understand that my perspective, Trill Black's perspective, London-matic perspective should not be held at the same level as an expert perspective. It just should not be. And that does not mean that experts don't get it wrong, because they do. Experts make mistakes all the time. We seen it in early Egyptology when the fields was first starting out, made a lot of mistakes. We understand scientific racism. All these things is in the game. And it's why we need to deal with science, because scientific racism wasn't science. It was actually pseudoscience. And that's why we fight against the pseudoscience. This is the point. So if you go in the direction today in about, oh, we don't need the interdisciplinary thing, and they did not use them exact words. What they said was that a medical doctor should be able to, or medical science should be able to talk about, yeah, you can talk about what you want to be talking about, but that's not the level that the Afrocentric community had put forth, starting at the Cairo Symposium. That wasn't the level. They looked for the level. They fought for the level, to the point where Diop's and them, Theophile banging them, they pushed the field. You're not going to push the field with going against expertise. Like the gentleman said from London-matic, he said, well, you know, the inside, you might have more things we don't know. Of course, they got more things that you don't know. Of course, because they're in the field. The game is played in the field, not on YouTube, not in our perspective. Everybody got perspectives. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking, when you're trying to teach generations, Black people in London and Black people in America, we want to give them facts, or at least things that are grounded in anthropology. This is what we want to do. If we want to teach the biblical narrative, then we're giving things that's grounded in religion. And see, that's another thing. We ain't even getting that right. Boy, I tell you. Let me hit it a little bit more. One more. So we can show you where they making the mistakes at for real. Here we go.
I mean, I totally agree. I was going to say, we were talking about it earlier too. You know, I just think that we as people in general, but us as people, you know, looking into Black history especially, we need to start having more confidence in our own cognitive abilities, you know? And we're always deferring to the same people that have obfuscated our history to begin with. And I understand wanting, you know, credible sources and, you know, people with authority on this, you know, on the subject or whatever. But at the same time, you should be able to critically think for yourself and comprehend things on your own, right? You have to be able to think for yourself.
I want to know, what's this discovery?
Man, yeah, we want you to think for yourself. Yeah, we want you to think for yourself. Yeah, think for yourself. We really don't want you thinking for yourself where you got a body of knowledge based in science that's giving you accurate understanding of your history. Thinking for yourself can get you in trouble. We're not qualified to think for yourself in a field that you barely understand. I bet you that these two gentlemen couldn't tell you what a scientific theory was. And if I'm wrong, then they scamming. I'm going to say this again. Here's that word, scamming. We talking about scamming the intellectual real estate between your brain. My statement was that I bet you, we don't speak in absolutes, that these two gentlemen, Real Black and London-matic, don't actually understand what a scientific theory is. Because if they did understand what a scientific theory was, they would not go against it routinely and what they saying regularly. But if they do understand what a scientific theory is, then they are purposefully scamming you for likes and views on purpose. Wildly doing it because they like to be popular. They got some decent views over here, man. And they know that most people aren't educated enough to read scientific articles, so they take advantage of it. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but as I watch and hear they talk, man, come on, man. Come on. We want to be able to think for ourselves. That's what gets you in trouble when you talk about science. Remember, your senses can always get mismanaged by nature. Nature mess you up. Your five senses aren't good for doing science. We learned this from Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's why humans, it's not your humans develop tools. Like just looking up in the sky wasn't enough. They did that in multiplier, but developing something that you can see like a telescope made it better because it extended your normal sight. Because science is actually counterintuitive, man. So these gentlemen right here is definitely going against what the early people was trying to do. Black Americans, black people from different places in the world, when they was trying to fight the colonial yoke, went against it. And we know this for sure. It was the Cairo Symposium, right? That laid the foundation on how we should look at things. Let's show it, right? Very important. Man, I tell you. Well, I understand. I don't know why they do it. I guess they do it. I'm thinking it's just about the views or something. It would have to be, man. It would just actually have to be. What in the world? Hold on. Let me share the screen so I can get us in there. Hold on. Man, come on now. So smart. That ain't what I want to show y'all. Come on now. Do. All right. 1 second. All right. So we want to do this real quick here. All right. All right. It's important. All right. We'll come right here. All right. And no, this ain't the one. Damn. I want to do that. We're going to get into the Nubian piece next. All right. We want to do this. We want to get here. Hold on. I'm going to get here. All right, we'll do this right here. This is what we're going at. We're going right here. All right, so we want to come to UNESCO, General History of Africa. All right, real quick. It was a scientific and African-centered reconstruction of the continent's past. That's what it was. No cause about it. But just because it was African-centered, meaning that 1/3 of the participants was Africans, doesn't mean that it didn't have to be scientifically centered. Didn't mean that. Now all of a sudden today, everybody think that being African-centered or black mean that you got to go against science based off of scientific racism. That would not be true. It's enough to make your ears perk up. It's enough to make you question it. It's enough to make you say, we need to be able to tell our history. Yeah, but this is what that was for, to tell our history. It never meant go against science. It meant join the scientific community. That means raise children that will be interested in science so they could tell the history through the lenses of science. Didn't mean take another path away from science. Didn't mean invent your own thing called science and make up something, the black root science and all that. It didn't mean that. So UNESCO. Man, let me see. Goodness gracious. Why is that on there like that? Hold on. All right. Okay. Background and launched. That's in 1964. Initiated UNESCO, 1964, to combat, the ignorance and racial prejudice. Aimed to reconstruct Africans' history from an African perspective. Not from a pseudo perspective, but from an African perspective. For all y'all out here, all of a sudden you know what that means. That means people that has participated in African culture. People that has participated in African American culture. It was built on what? The decolonization and post-independent intellectual movements. Who was part of intellectual movements? W.E. Du Bois, intellectual. Hubert Harrison, top notch. John Henry Clark, top notch. Just to name a few. Reconstruct African history with scientific rigor, not scientific pseudoisms or your own ideas and how you feel rigor. No, scientific rigor. It say free the history from the racial and colonial distortion, not start to re-distort it again under the banner of blackness. That's crazy. And that's what's been going on YouTube. Free the history from racial and colonial distortion. It say promote African perspectives and voices in historical scholarship. Historical voices. Simple as that. Not pseudo voices. There's over 230 historians, man, archaeologists, linguists, and anthropologists. It was the international scientific community, and 2/3 was African scholars. Collaboration of the last 35 years. Scientific international community. It was 8 volumes that was published in 1981 to 1983. Covered prehistory, civilization, Islam, kingdom, slavery, colonialism, resistance, and independence. Integrated oral traditions, archaeology, linguistics, and written sources. One of the most ambitious historiographical projects in the 20th century. Challenged Eurocentric narratives portraying Africa as without history. Established a foundation for African-centered education and research. This is what we're supposed to be doing. African-centered education and research. You know what me and Dr. Me are doing? Big up the doc. Man, make sure y'all check out our show on Sundays. Doc and Unc. It's important. In this modern time, we have established a foundation in African-centered education and research. This is what we're doing. We following these footsteps right here, stand on their shoulders. Focus on contemporary, the current phase, and these different, just the books. The last 2 books they got, y'all can go on the website and get it. Focus on contemporary and future African history. Themes of Pan-Africanism, gender, science, technology, post-colonial challenges, aim to influence curricula in Africa and globally. Here's your sources for that right there. My point is, man, this is what we're doing right here. And it shouldn't be nothing else but that. And if it's anything else but that, you tripping. And you doing exactly what they did when they was quote unquote practicing pseudoscience and trying to tell our history. Scientific racism, you're doing the reverse. You're doing the same thing, but now you got black faces on it. Right now, you talking this, you talking that. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Got to get that thing straight, man. So we know for sure. Here's the actual page, right? It's the general history of Africa. It's not hard. It's right here. And it tells you, but this is what the project was for. General 1964 launched, look, elaboration, general history of Africa with the view to remedy. Look, it's to remedy the general ignorance on African history, not add to the ignorance. And so every time you look at this channel with Thrill and all them, man, they adding to the damn ignorance, man. And I'm not saying this trying to be funny. I'm saying it because I'm serious. How do we know it's ignorance? Because it don't match up. It don't match up to reality. It's based off of disinformation and misinformation. Because if you keep doing it over and over again, right, it becomes disinformation. And it's going against the mandate that was set about those who was intelligent and the intellectuals, man. Those who understood what science needed to be in our community, y'all turn them away. But yet you still use science. Why do they still use scientific terms and say things like science? Because they understand that science wields an undefeated power of understanding nature. So it was to remedy the ignorance of African history. The challenge consisted of reconstructing African history, freeing it, look, from racial prejudice ensuing from slave trade and colonization, and promoting an African perspective, not promoting a pseudoscientific perspective. That's why they put some of the foremost African and non-African experts, keyword, African experts, non-African experts, upon them, the utmost African and non-African experts. It say these experts represented 35 years of collaboration, 230 historians and other specialists, and was overseen by international scientific community, which comprised 2/3 Africans. So see, they use non-experts and they use African experts. So you don't got to be an expert to participate in telling African history. But when you start to overthrow it and overturn it and you do pseudoscience, now we got to check you on it. That's why we checking out on it. What's the YouTube channel again? So y'all know, right? There's definitely a pseudo alert. This is the channel right here. Now, of course, they won't come and have a conversation, right? Of course not. That won't happen, right? But I'm going to make sure I don't talk too reckless, all right? What we do know is the information they are promoting is pseudoscientific. And you can see from this first interview, a lot of videos on here based in pseudoscience, not based in accuracy, not based in nothing, but pseudoscience. And you look at the titles. Look, they banned him from the mummies. They did not ban Diop from no daggone mummies. The origin of racism, ancient text revealed, okay? Hold on, man. What? Jesuit secrets. Yeah, you already know they started having Jesuit secrets with the African man. Yeah. What about Robin Walker? Well, what about Robin Walker? Have you listened to a Robin Walker interview? We're going to deal with him later on down the line. But he's definitely across the pond. And we're just trying to figure out. I love the community that's across the pond. I'm telling you I do. But where is the scientifically literate? Where is the experts from across the pond that will help fix this nonsense, man? The Black Orient. Yeah, they blacked out for real. Nah, man, I'm trying to get y'all to really see what it really is, man. I'm trying to get y'all right there. So let me show you how I like to do it. If I say to you that the Nubians made top-notch shoes, like sandals and stuff like that, and had the top-notch linen in the Nile Valley. Am I over-whooping that? No, I'm not. I should be able to back that up with Egyptian text, right? And not making it up. I should be able to back that up with archaeology. I should be able to prove and verify, right, that the textile industry in Nubia was top-notch. The way they colored their linen, all that was top-notch. Let's start off with a simple picture here. All right. So yeah, Trill. Trill. This how you do it. Trill Black. This how you do it. Right? You don't gotta be pseudo. Matter of fact, before I even move right there, I want to get back to why they're actually going against the mandate that was put forth at the Cairo Symposium, because after they had the Cairo Symposium, they wrote it down. They wrote the notes down, right? And one of the things they was trying to do was the very thing that y'all talked about early on about we want to, we don't need to deal with the experts. We don't need to deal with this. Really? So that ain't what came out of that thing that intelligent Black people was at right here. So you got, if we go to right here, let's see. So you got the option. This is the actual document, right? All right. We don't got to get into how it was a balance. Subsequently, the real lack of balance in the discussion, meaning that Diopson was bringing a lot of things from different disciplines. That's what made them stand out, y'all. Right? That they was introducing, right? Or bringing an interdisciplinary study. They was bringing in things that at that particular time, Europeans didn't think to do. They was like combining them, coming from different angles. This was a landmark. How do we know? It's right here. So they go on to say that, let me see. So really what they want, let me see, they drew attention to examples of new methodological approaches on the basis of which the questions before the symposium could be studied in a more scientific manner. So if they fighting for a more scientific manner, right, then why are y'all going pseudoscientific and not using science? Why are you playing around with pseudoscience? Just because you find something you don't agree with don't mean you change it. Not unless you go through the scientific method or the right channels. It says this first meeting should in any case be regarded as providing a basis for further, international and interdisciplinary discussions. Do you know what interdisciplinary study, meaning archaeology, textual critique, oral and written? Okay, bring them all together to name a few. It say, and as a starting point for further researches, it say, which were clearly shown to be necessary. So it's necessary for that to happen. So they basically saying after all that, it say from this point of view, the symposium was undoubtedly proved constructive. Yeah, it was constructive. It's a scientific conference, and it won the daggone contest with somebody won and lost. That's another thing they like to promote. The recommendations. Look, the symposium drew attention to UNESCO and the competent bodies to the following what was their recommendations? Physical anthropology. See? That an international inquiry be organized by UNESCO. All right? Physical anthropology. Look, that's one study. Studying migrations. It is desirable that the following studies be undertaken. Systematic archaeological study of the earliest period during which the Delta was inhabited. All right? We got those studies now. Linguistics. They want linguistics. Symposium, recommends that linguistic study be made without delay on the African languages which are imminent danger of disappearing. The Khoi has been suggested as a very significant case in point. Goes on to say, at the same time, the cooperation of specialists in comparative linguistics should be enlisted at the international level in order to establish all possible correlation between African languages and ancient Egyptian. You know, that's what Diop and them was trying to do. Now, I'm not saying their correspondence was right in linguistics. It wasn't, but it made them say, that's an interesting try right there. And it finishes off with this: interdisciplinary and plural-disciplinary methodology. The symposium's earnest hopes that interdisciplinary regional studies may be undertaken in several regions with the following as priorities. Darfur, the region between the Nile and the Red Sea. Remember I told y'all too Nile-centric, meaning y'all only study the temples. Y'all too temple-centric. Y'all don't look at that area between the Red Sea and the Nile. I have. Very interesting. We're going to get into these discussions. Eastern fringe of the Sahara. How long I've been talking about the Sahara? See? The Nile region south of the 10th parallel, the Nile Valley between the second six cataracts. We're about to go there right now. So interdisciplinary inquiry may be made as a matter of urgency on the Khoikhoi, who are imminent danger of extinction. But the point is that I'm reading this document from the Cairo Symposium. This is called The Peopling. Here it goes, so y'all can see it. The Peopling of Ancient Egypt and the Decipherment of the Meretic Script in 1974. This is what the Black Algists all mess up, and they do it on purpose, willfully, because they don't read the damn thing. My point is, why are they even talking about that? Why are they even talking about why you gotta be an expert? Why? Because this was the mandate that Diop and them was talking about. This is the mandate. This is how you get to your damn history. It's through the experts. And the thing is, you don't try to usurp it. You get more people that look like us interested in it and can bring a perspective that's grounded in understanding what colonialism actually did to us. That's what you do. You do that. You don't run and just make up something. No, you don't. Man. So we move right here. Round it down. Let's move to right here. Let's come to this. Ethnic identities in the land of the pharaohs. Elements in ancient Egyptian in context. So we move right here. We want to come right, we want to click this panel. It says Nubian rulers and a tribute scene from the tomb of Hoi, viceroy of Nubia under Tutankhamun. Heka Ampha. Am I saying it right? Heka Ampha. Wow. Let's go to it. Let's see. Because I want to talk about the shoes that the Nubians used to wear and the fine linens. I think that's important. So y'all see the picture right here, right? Bam. Make it a little bit bigger. Bam. All right. Let me move it right here. Let me see if I can get it over here. Y'all see they dealing with the seated Egyptian, the tribute, right? Y'all clearly see the Egyptian right here. That's an Egyptian right there. All right. Move this down here. Y'all can clearly see right here. These are Egyptians right here. Like, look, see? Egyptians. Look at their feet, though. They don't got no shoes on. You can actually see their toenails. Look at the way they dress. Down the bottom, these are Egyptians. Now, y'all can clearly see the damn Nubians, right? Nubians got on shoes. All right? Got their chest sticking out. All right? Above them, you also got some Nubians, the way they dress. Okay? All right? They don't got on shoes, but then you got some more Nubians bringing the tribute, right? They got on a full regatta, but they got on shoes. Right? Then you got these tribes. You see the traditional ostrich feather on them. So you know they Nubians. All right? But they wearing shoes. This particular tribe is wearing shoes, man. You see the cattle and all that? They're a little more sophisticated than the damn Egyptians, man. y'all been stuck in Egypt, it's because colonialism made you do that. Because they was thinking, because Egypt, they was trying to make it not an African thing, and they said we can pull it off with the Egyptians, but they know they couldn't pull it off with the Nubians. The Nubians is a little more darker. So I don't even know why y'all even trying to play the game and trying to make them thing the same thing. Y'all too much on the skit, like and goes and say y'all skinheads. Oh man. Hold on. Let me get to this next scene right here so we can see it a little bit better. He said, y'all skinheads. Yo, that's funny, yo. Bam. Maybe it's a little more clear for y'all, my people. All right. We're looking at the shoes, man. Can y'all see the shoes? Yes, that is the shoes. Yes, it is. I know y'all can see him clear as day on the damn Nubians. So I'm not making a pseudo claim. I'm not making up nothing. And when I make the statement, hey man, because I'm gonna go get that nigga. Remember, I'm gonna go get that. So I'm gonna get it for you. Here it go. And I'm saying that the fine linens, I'm not saying that the Egyptians didn't make linen and shoes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the fine linens, right, was in Nubia. That the fine shoes and well-crafted sandals was in Nubia. You can see it because they wearing them. It's right here. I ain't making it up. Y'all see the ostrich feather and all that, but you see they got on them fine damn shoes right there. Now the Egyptian in here got on shoes. Gypsies ain't, I'm not saying they don't wear shoes, but down the bottom is Egyptian, they're not wearing no shoes in this scene. I don't see them a lot of times with shoes on. Or you want to call them sandals. But we clearly see that fine linen in them shoes, yo, they fly. The royalty, the way they did, they was fly, yo. They did their thing. All right? So y'all stop disrespecting. They not even called Nubians for real. They got their different tribal names, and we can get into that. But we ain't going to trip. And if you can read these glyphs down here, it would tell you who they was. All right? Yeah. Yeah. When I say we're going to go below the second cataract. See, we ain't even really get into it. We're going to start getting into that. Think y'all ready for it now. All right? So y'all can see that. All right? It's clear as day. All right? Man, I appreciate y'all stopping through. 92,000 in the building, man. I ain't blocked nobody. Who I block? I ain't blocked nobody on my channel. Talking about. I don't block nobody on my channel. For what? I like the conversations. That's what I like. All right. I ain't blocked Kenya. Oh, Kenya. Oh, he's a wild ass coon from the moon that came to earth too soon. He know it. Play too much. Play too much. I don't got time for that. See, I don't need to get my blood pressure up here, yo. Because I live in a world, man, where you got to be focused at all times. All right? And if you're not focused, you're going to get got. Don't got time to play games by other people's ignorance who don't understand what's going on, won't get it, don't care to get it, just want to make fun of other human beings, bro. That ain't what we supposed to be doing to each other. Making light of people, family, doing all that. Man, the conversation should be in having an intelligent conversation. We supposed to be intellectual gunfights. We ain't supposed to take it to the point where we end up hurting each other. Is that what we doing? I'm not doing that. Makes no sense because I can win right here. So, showed you the Nubians with the shoes. Clear. Shoes. Fine linen. Now I got to back that up with sources, don't I? I think I do. All right. So we come right here. All right. Come right here. Hold on. All right. We screen share. Right. Wind it down and we get to it. Because that's what we do. We get to it, crew, right? Nubian linen and footwear in the Nile Valley. Archaeological and museum evidence from Kerma. Qusayr Ibrahim, British Museum. So y'all can go to the British Museum. Y'all go to these different sites to actually find it. So this presentation highlights Nubian craftsmanship in linen and leather footwear. Kerma, 2,500 to 1,500 BCE. High quality leather sandals found in elite tombs. There's a document. Okay. Qusayr, Roman, Ottoman periods, extensive preservation of leather shoes and textiles. Nubian textiles, including finely woven linen and mixed fiber fabrics. Y'all know I'm gonna bring some scientific sources. Kerma leather sandals, excavation of Kerma by Rosner. You know, they apologized for Rosner at the Boston Museum. I should have brought that up. Dating 1,750 to 1,450 BCE, Kerma, classic. Significance, early evidence of Nubian leatherworking skilled linked to social elites. Qusayr footwear, exceptional preservation due to arid conditions. Assemblage includes sandal shoes, soles from Roman and Christians, and Ottoman contexts. Studies document stitching, sole construction, and typologies. Demonstrates Nubian durability and innovation in leatherwork. Y'all should know why they was master leatherworkers. They had all the cows. Yeah, the cattle culture. Nubians, linen textile. Nubian cultivated flax and woven lined linen. Finds include plain weaves, decorated bands of wool, of linen motifs. X group and later periods show diverse textile traditions, sometimes mixing cottons with linens. Nubian linen was prized for its quality and design. Economic and cultural significance. Nubian wealth and cattle. See, that's the answer. And trade provided raw materials, leather, hides, and flax. Remember, persons say that's all they had was the luxury goods. Man, if you got the luxury goods, you got the thing. You know, everybody wanted the luxury goods, right? That's why they was filthy rich. They had that inner they had that inner trade with Africa. That's something that the Egyptians didn't have. The Egyptians had to go through them. Okay, products such as linen and sandals were traded within the Nile Valley. Nubians were recognized for their quality craftsmanship compared to mass Egyptian production. So the Egyptians wanted to do like the mass production. You know, like China, mass produce things, right? But you also got like, let me give you an example, like a Harley Davidson, fine crafted, like an Indian, right? That's a type of motor. That's another type of motorcycle. They fine crafted. Where Yamasaki is mass produced. Y'all see the difference? It says Nubians were recognized for their quality and craftsmanship compared to mass Egyptian productions. Reference British Museum collection, Kerma sandals. All right. Qusayr footwear, Nubian textile. All right. Let's see. Leather work from Qusayr. Side stone press. Cotton in ancient Sudan and Nubia. It's in French and Oxford Research Encyclopedia on African History, Archaeology, and Kerma. Sources right there. All right. And so, yeah, we put it right there where it's supposed to be at. Right there on the top. Yeah, we don't got to play with this thing. This is easy work for us. The source right there. You know what we say around? We say source up or shut the hell up, right? All right. So I think the point I want to make here is that we can go straight to different museums and we can get right to it if need be. So the news was definitely renowned, man, in producing some of the finest linen and shoes in the Nile Valley. And this is supported by archaeological finds and Egyptian references back it up. While the Egyptians produced, like I said, linen on a massive scale, Nubian craftsmen in textiles and leatherwork was distinctive, right? And in several cases, superior in refinement and durability, right? And I say this because we can support that with the damn sources. You know how we like to say around here? We like to say the source up or shut up, right? So we can come to open edition journals, okay? We need I can't even, as in French. Cotton in ancient Sudan and Nubia, and they have it in English. Let me just show this one source for y'all. We're gonna move, right? We're gonna drop that link, throw some people up. If you start the bull crap, right, then we're gonna get you out of here. We ain't doing none of that. Yeah, we're not doing none of that. Ain't gonna be able to do it. Doesn't make sense to do it. All right. Make sure I put this in the bottom. Big up to the pseudo killers, man. Here you go. Cotton in ancient Sudan and Nubia. And we got the scientific study on it for y'all. I don't know if y'all, this is Meroitic period. Archaeological remains. I'm not sure if y'all can see this. Even if I click it, it's not even that big, but that's it. All right, that's some of the cotton fibers and remains. Cotton seed, right? They actually showing it. So we're not just saying it. We doing it. Just wanted to prove that and put that there, right? We gotta stay away from the pseudo channels though, bro. All right. If I can make this a little bigger for y'all real quick so y'all can see that. Gotcha and Gozy. Think y'all can see this. Now y'all should be able to see this. All right, that's the source right there for y'all. All right. Of course, we got British museums, sources. Let me see if I can get a British museum source for y'all. Textile tapestry. Yeah, this is in the British Museum textile tapestry. That's actually showing you some of the linen. All right, which y'all can see museum. 2 fragments of cloth, plain linen ground with a design, repeatedly, regular, scattered. All right, motifs. This is from Nubia. All right, fine linen, man, oh man, oh man. They got the fine linen. Let me make it a little bit bigger for y'all. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's deep. That's linen. Yeah, anybody know the quality right there? That's linen. That's linen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's linen for y'all. So that's all, you know, it's there, man. If y'all, and so we're not just talking the talk, we actually walking a damn walk, yo. Leather work. Find one more source for y'all. That gave y'all 2 sources right there. Side press innovation academic publishing right here. It's talking about the footwear, leather footwear from Askir, Iban, Egypt, right? This is we read this, right? And yeah, that's Nubian work right there. All right, that's the source for you. Look throughout this long history stretching from the 25th dynasty, 700, and there you go. All right, to the Ottoman period, right? Talking about them fine sandals right there. Y'all can see that. I know y'all can. All right, make it slightly bigger for y'all. All right, just slightly bigger so y'all kind of get the scope of what's going on. So this is the way this thing's supposed to be told right here, yo. We ain't supposed to be playing on some bull crap. Nah, we supposed to be hitting it like this with good sources. Look, footwear from the Ottoman period. Look, footwear here. That's in Nubia. God damn, man, this is crazy. All right. I think this is the right way. Look. Yeah. All right. It's a good source right here for y'all. Nubian sandal work. Ooh-wee. Well, their feet was hurting after wearing them. Yeah. There you go. So, last thing right here I think I want to put out is, let me see. Damn, man, something skipped my mind, yo. Something skipped my mind. What was I trying to do? I don't think we can see these. Also, sandals from the British Museum. I ain't showed that, but Y'all got my thing here. Let me. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, and I'm gonna drop the line real quick. Get y'all in. All right. Want to kind of show y'all something here real fast. Let me see where y'all head at. Let me see where y'all heads at. Let me see where y'all heads at. I'll run this right here. I know y'all can see it. I'll run this. Let y'all see this. Run this right here, man. Look at that fine craftsmanship. These artifacts right here. Just want y'all to run through it real quick. All right. Fine craftsmanship, right? Seriously. Top quality. All right. I'm going to run through this real fast. Real fast for y'all. Okay, so this is fine craftsmanship. Look at the fine craftsmanship. Y'all see this, right? Super fine craftsmanship, right? Make it a little more bigger, just slightly. I want to make sure y'all can catch the vibe right here. All right, just want to show y'all something. All right, look at that. Fine craftsmanship. Fine craftsmanship. This is the Boston Museum. Fine craftsmanship. Fine craftsmanship. Ooh, y'all know that's fine craftsmanship right there. Gold item. Fine craftsmanship. Mm-hmm. And as y'all look at this fine craftsmanship right here, right? I'm going to have to let you know, this is not Egyptian art right here. This is Nubian craftsmanship. Y'all see it right here. That's a Nubian pharaoh right there. All right. None of this stuff right here is made by an Egyptian. How we know? It's a Nubian art. Sudan. It's founded in Sudan. Look, it's another one. Founded in Sudan. It said the Nubians adopted the use of heart scarps from Egypt, but created examples that far exceed those of Egyptians in size and quality. They was always working on the quality. This is Sudan. Nubian artists in Sudan. Heart of a scarp. Queen Astar. Yep. Fine craftsmanship. Winged Isis. Fine craftsmanship. Nubian art Sudan. Ram's head pendant. Fine craftsmanship. Fine craftsmanship. Arts of ancient Nubia. Yeah, so, I mean, it's here. So I just wanted to make this point here, just to get y'all on schedule, man. So we don't gotta make up nothing about African history. It says this art is not Egyptian, man. Yeah. It said at a glance, much of the art in this exhibit may appear to be Egyptian. In reality, it comes from Nubia or Kush, Egypt, neighbor to the south. And what today is Sudan. A close look at objects reveal distinctively Nubian features and motifs that set them apart from work found in Egypt. Yeah, come on, man. And I'm trying to tell you, bro. Goes on to say, often rival competing control commercial networks. Yeah. So, yeah, we don't, we ain't got to make up nothing, man. All right? We just don't got to make up nothing. And all y'all skinheads, right? Meaning always on the color thing. Y'all got to relax, man. We don't got to do that. So once again, this is pseudo channel that's promoting pseudoisms. But make sure we do it. We're going to smoke them out. We smoke them out. Yeah, you know, we like to smoke people out around here. Here's the channel. Definitely promoting pseudoscientific ideas, man. Y'all gotta stop it from across the pond, man. A lot of misinformation over here, man. And it's just it's not fair because we can actually get this right off the muscle. That African Americans and black people from London and Britain are among some of the most intelligent people in the world. We don't gotta have no shortcuts. They taking shortcuts on this channel right here. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm simple with clear English. They're misrepresenting African history. They're doing exactly what the early colonial powers did. They misrepresented African history. They used race as a tool of racism. They used color as a way to refine their approach and the disrespect of African culture and history. And yet we come back in 2025 and they do the same thing and think it's slick. It's not slick. It's not funny. I take this thing serious. I appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen, for even paying attention to me, man. Hit that Cash App, man. Show some love, man. Drop the link for y'all real quick, man. Show some love, man. I see a Ladocia, right? How you doing? Peace and blessings. You know what it is. From then till now, what's good with y'all? Y'all in here, man. So yeah, man, we need to make sure, man, that we on our A game because, man, look, people just saying anything these days, man. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. It's a shortcut. Shortcut will put you in a state of misinformation, man. Now hit the Cash App, man. Show some love, right? Have something positive to say, nothing negative. Practice love, not war, man. Drop the link for y'all to jump in real quick, man. We're going to get up out of here, man. We had about hour. We're going to get that hour and a half in and get it up out of here, man. Got to get up out of here, yo. There we go. What's going on, Juju? What it do? How you doing?
I'm chilling. You can hear me clearly?
Super clear.
Okay.
Good. Pseudo Killer Official.
I'm on the new computer. I'm just making sure. Yeah, we're just waiting for Ankh to come up because you know that's who the competition is.
Ain't my competition.
That's what his name say, the competition. I'm like, you're not blocked. And I was like thinking, I went to the page. I'm like, oh, that's Suge. You might be. Call me enough nigga bitches to be blocked. So, yeah, boy. That's how it go around here.
Yeah. Yeah, they tripping. Yeah, they did.
Chief social media consultant. That's him.
Yeah.
That's Kenya, aka Ankh Shug.
Yeah, King, you know, I know him in real life, yo. Hey man, I dropped the link. Let me see. Get in here, Gozy, where you at? Yeah, I can't go back and forth. And we do stream it on Pseudo Killers too. You know that, right, Juju?
Yeah, we are. I was over there in the chat. Yeah, shout out to in the chat. Let me see. Minkara. Probably saying that wrong, but shout out to him. Yeah. He over there holding the Pseudo Killer chat down in Cuban Crisis. Yeah, we was over there chilling with King Hercules and Neanderthal James.
What the hell is Neanderthal James talking about? Neanderthal James.
Like you always say, we lying.
Oh.
But every source he brings up always debunks him, but we're lying.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Lying about what? I ain't got to lie for what? We don't got to lie to kick it. Nope. So yeah, I dropped the link. Anybody want to join in and add something positive to discussion, man? or disagree with something I said, jump in. Don't get up here with the bullshit. I ain't going for it. I'm gonna get you out of here quicker than quick. The key is to stay in the game. Say something intelligent, man. Man, you listening to the community skeptics and the pseudo killers, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to channels, man. It's important, man. That y'all do so. All right. We're dedicated to getting this thing right. Far too long, people have not been dedicated to doing right. They took the shortcuts. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, we're trying to get you to 4,000 views. And we're almost there. Not views, but subscribers. We're a long way back. We're just gonna keep fighting, Juju. Where we at? Let's see.
Yeah, definitely be fighting. I will go ahead and mention also that I wasn't trying to be funny. I was being honest.
Of what? Of what?
That was real funny, Juju. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's funnier now because you said that. I was like, But yeah, I want to go ahead and mention that me and Ladosha really soon will be hitting the YouTube streets hard, and we need you all support. The support is not to send us to Africa. We already got that a lot. That's been done about 3 months ago. But we do want to bring some substantial donations to Gay and Jaro Skills Academy in Banjul, Gambia, to the all-girls school that we'll be going to in October to do skills training with ran by Fatiyu Gay, who is very well known and very respected in the Gambian community, especially the education community. This endeavor is called Textures Cultural Intercultural Exchange 2025. We're going to have some really awesome t-shirts that I'll be displaying in the next week or so you all can purchase and support that endeavor. So for all the haters that claim that we don't love Africa, we never talk about Africa, we don't support any Pan-African endeavors, well, you can shut up because Sudokil has been doing it, actually. Been supporting Dr. Maya. She's Pan-African. She has a Pan-African endeavor. Her conscious ingenuity is currently in Ghana. And me and Ladosha and I will do our best to also help bridge that gap and bring it to Gambia also. So, yeah.
I'm not arguing with these fools no more. Joe, Frank, how you say your name, man?
Jose, what's up?
That's Jose.
Put an H there, man, so I can get
Francis,
what's on your mind, man?
Jay is
well, I'm gonna say something. I normally would come and disagree with you, but of late I've seen what shitty scholarship looks like. So I'm gonna give you credit for actually putting some thought into what you say. So today I'm just supporting the platform and I'm coming in peace today. So mark this day down. You might not ever hear this again. But after dealing with other people who don't know anything, I'll give you credit. So I'm not going to argue with you today.
I appreciate you, man.
Tomorrow we're probably going to argue, but not today.
Yeah, we ain't going to argue today, man. I appreciate that support, man. But, we've been doing the scholarship tight. It's been tight. It may not go with what you believe. It might not. But I know how to get them. I can get them. See, scholarship, the field is already transitioning into understanding African context, man.
Okay, well let me do this then, Ankh. How about I come back on and we have a discussion on the topic? How about that?
Yeah,
a civil discussion.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm always civil, yo. Is everybody else get uncivil because you know what I mean? That when we start raising the levels, when the fourth quarter come around, yo. I'm ready to kill. I'm right there, and people fall off, yo. They just fall off, so they start name calling.
I feel you, Unc. I hear where you coming
white
from.
boy stuff, man. The white boy stuff is verifying. It ain't no such thing as white boy stuff. Plenty of African Americans in Africa.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree with you there.
I know, yo.
There's definitely something called a white boy scholarship, and it's called Egyptology.
Nah, not true.
Yeah, man. They listen.
It's not true, bro.
I'm telling you.
It's not true.
They have a line that they have to toe. They have an
I know
academy
they don't.
that they have to be in.
So
And if
you
they
know what I
don't
don't?
say, and if they don't say what they're supposed to say, they would no longer be Egyptologists. They would get put out and disgraced. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, okay.
But
So
I said
let's
I
see.
wasn't
So
going
let
to
me get
argue.
some white people up here.
Wait. That's totally untrue. Because if that was the case, they would have been put out Solange Ashby. They would have been put out Deborah Hurd. They would have been put out Shayla Monroe. And I probably can name a couple Capo Chichi. They would have been put those people out, and they're not. They're still part of the interdisciplinary studies of
But they
ancient.
do. But when you ask them about blackness in ancient Kemet, all of them
Now we're about to
dance
do
around
it.
the topic.
Let's see.
Why
They
does
dance around the topic.
ancient Egypt needs to be all black?
No, I'm
Why
just
does it need to be? You can't accept the fact
'cause it
that
was.
maybe
But it
wasn't.
was. It
It was
was.
not.
Okay, now let me show a source. Let me show you. I want to show you what the experts talk about.
There's
Yeah.
always been a mixed population. Mix. You understand what that means? Mix.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna come here. And so, you know what's funny? Hey, Jose, what you shouldn't do is, you shouldn't do what you just did, right? And when you don't agree with them saying something. So here's the Nile Valley Collective right here.
Oh,
these are experts right here. So let's see what the experts have to say.
Chris Barrett, his book on Civilizations of Africa. It's a textbook, but he starts out by problematizing terms that are used in regards to looking at African history. And so that's a good way to think about approaching, is like we start out from the very beginning by problematizing terms. So when you talk about the 25th dynasty, if you want to talk about the fact that that whole dynasty was Kushite, then you should say the 25th dynasty from Kush, or the Kushite dynasty. The Black pharaohs is not, that doesn't work, because you're implying that there were no other pharaohs that were of Nubian blood.
Correct.
And also implying that the Egyptian pharaohs were all white. So again, we have to problematize and look at the terms that we're using. And if they don't work, then we need to stop using them.
Yeah, this thing that both of you are talking about, this separate, as mechanisms to separate Egypt from Africa. And you see this embedded in the Egyptological literature, even way too recent things where they talk about Egypt as being, in, but not of Africa. And reacting to that, I decided, well, let's just see. And so I mapped out all of the connections that Egypt had in Africa and all the connections Egypt had in the Mediterranean world. And guess what? There are more extensive connections within Africa than there are between Egypt and Western Asia or the broader, East Mediterranean littoral. So, this notion that Egypt is somehow not interconnected is based on this sort of hyper focus of the Nile. But we know that the people were crossing the deserts, they were interacting, they were going as far as the Horn of Africa, to Eritrea, perhaps Somalia, both by land and by the Red Sea, ocean trips. And they were penetrating deep, probably into Chad, and certainly into Darfur, and it certainly had a robust relationship with Nubian or Kushite civilization in the south. And so when you look at that, it just completely, contradicts those old-fashioned models that separate Egypt from Africa. And so I absolutely agree with Deborah and Sally-Ann. It's just infuriating when you see this terminology like Black pharaohs, which immediately posits this kind of fundamental divide, but also things like Egypt's interactions with Africa. You often see this kind of thing. And it just reflects this attitude that Egypt is interacting with Africa. No, it's not. It's part of Africa. And it's embedded within an African context. And until people come to that idea, and then Nubia is a fundamental part of that, until we really absorb that idea, we're not going to get anything like a true picture of both civilizations.
Excellent point.
Yeah, we don't play around here. We keep it a buck. And I'm not able to play this crazy game with people like that. I can't do it. right? Like it is what it is, man. I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay with the qualified sister, and I'm gonna stay with the qualified white boy. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not moving until y'all can bring experts to be clear like that. Clear. This is part of the Nile Valley Collective. They're not playing no games. These are the same people y'all try to use and misconstrue their words. Now we hear exactly what they're saying. Yep. What's going on? What's up, King? You got something positive to say, or you gonna act crazy? What you doing?
I want to act crazy for a minute.
Nah, I don't want to do that, bro. Mess up my show. Don't make sense,
Why
bro.
not?
Can you just
Why
let
not?
Ladosha go before people
No,
get?
I'm not doing. So you hold on. I want to get him out with King. What's up?
Nah, I think you should let Ladosha go.
King, what's up?
Yeah, I heard you looking for me.
Yeah, I'm looking for you.
You still out there in Dracula?
You know where I'm at.
No, I really don't.
All right,
I
so
heard
call
you.
me. You got my number. Call me.
No, I really don't. I need your number for real though.
All right. I'm gonna put it in the back for you.
Yeah.
Hold on. 1 sec.
Hey, but the video you made, man, when you gonna put it back up, man? Cause Shook kicked y'all ass, dog. He
Yeah.
came
All
with
right.
the document. He came with the documentation, bro.
All right. We're gonna talk about that. Hold on. You in the back? Can you see? Can you see the private chat? Right.
No, I don't see. Oh, okay,
Hold on.
hold up.
No, I don't like that. I don't like his taste in that. You see it, right? That's the number.
Okay,
You got
yeah,
it?
hold up. Yeah, I got it right there.
All right, get that. We'll talk later.
Yeah, but you gotta put that video up for me though, bro. I
All
need
right.
that, man.
I'll give it to you. Do what you want to do with it. Just call me.
No, hey, but another thing I gotta tell you though.
I gotta move forward, yo.
I am moving forward, but I'm telling you, dog, I got this goddamn video coming out about your ass, man. God
Oh man.
damn,
All right,
man.
man. All right, I'm out, yo. You got the number, yo, and that's it. What's going on, Ladosh? How you doing, sis?
Fantastic African magic.
What's good?
What's good? What's good? I just want to come on and thank everybody in advance for supporting our endeavor over in the Gambia. It's the Textures Intercultural Exchange 2025. That's how it's going down, coming soon in October. And, we're going to continue to do great things in the world of cosmetology because just like Juju said, we see this pseudo stuff is creeping over into other, pertinent areas, and various lines of work. In cosmetology, we are feeling the effects. And so you guys have definitely been very influential and instrumental in me, reaching my goals to help, raise the bar and, call people to, to task to help, keep the credibility in our industry, raise the bar and do some wonderful things. And what better place to do it than, in the Gambia and of course right here, in the interesting old US of A.
Facts. Excellent, Ladosha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Appreciate you coming through, sis.
Ladosha just
Yeah.
had Afro Day in Cleveland this
Yeah.
weekend. Yes.
hmm Yeah, yeah, we're doing a lot. I mean, there is a lot of science, believe it or not, in the world of Afro hair. And Dr. Willie Morrow, a lot of people are not familiar with this ancestor now, Dr. Willie Morrow. There's a lot of information on him on YouTube. You can check out Dr. Beth Bailey. She did a wonderful uh, um, you know, report on him and his work with the military and his Afro hair science. And he was commissioned, or rather, he responded to an RFP in 1967 from the United States government to help with some Afro hair issues and was able to introduce Afro hair science and a whole bunch of other stuff. And we're just not privy to it. And so my goal and my job is to make sure we get that out there so we can stop some of this crazy stuff because the hair care industry, particularly the black hair care industry, is starting to feel the brunt of not just the terrorists, but some of our own, unfortunate, just some backlash that's not helping our industry. So we did World Afro Day, and we're just doing a lot to keep the information out there and let people know that cosmetologists, barbers, natural hair stylists, lacticians, braiders, we're not just people who do hair, but we're servants in the community, and that this is a legacy that our ancestors, paved the way for us to do this, and we plan on making it happen. So I appreciate you guys again.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We appreciate you. You know how we do. You always been a super supporter, man.
Oh, yeah.
We want to make sure we do the same, though.
Well, to have Juju coming with us to Africa is definitely, we all excited,
Yeah, I mean, but that's what the pseudo killers do. We travel well.
Right. Well, but again, people think like this is just a platform to, I see a lot of sparring and everything happening, and I think that's, I'm not knocking it. I think it's great entertainment, but we got to get off these platforms and do like what you guys are doing, which I remember you saying one time, we got to get off of these platforms and get out. And so I took you up on that task. We need to get out and go to Africa and see. It's nothing wrong with reading a book and talking foxy on these platforms are good, but ain't nothing like going to do what you say you want to do and get the truth in real life in real time for yourself. So you guys are not just a platform to me because I see my industry has improved a lot because of you guys' influence. So I love to come on and talk about it because people are wondering what ways can we, make our communities better. And sitting up on YouTube and, striking these keys is one thing, but getting out in your community and making it happen is a whole nother. So
Absolutely.
real talk. That's just real talk.
Big up to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying, yo?
Whoop, whoop.
Big up for the support, man. We do.
Yeah, y'all keep it up.
All right. Appreciate you.
Peace.
Peace. All right. So that's where we at, man. Man, we coming to the end of this, man. Let me see what Shug want to say real quick. What's on your mind, Shug?
What up, man? I just typed in the back what I want, man. That's all I want from you, man.
What? For what?
For real?
I'm saying for what, bro? I mean, you took that whole thing out of context. I think you did that on purpose, bro.
You think
like you really did. You really did. You let me show you what you did. You overinflated who you think you are and who Dave knew you to be. Dave don't know you from a can of paint, yo. So he wasn't actually, hold on. He wasn't actually talking to you.
Said about my mama.
You said what?
I'm not talking about Dave. I'm talking about what you said about my mother and my family.
What you mean before you said that to me? I ain't jumped right there.
I never did, Unc.
You stop. Come on, yo.
Unc, my video up.
I seen it. And I seen you put my mother up there. I seen you did all that.
When you start cussing my mama out.
Before or after what you did, though, Shug?
Why would I ask you to apologize if I disrespected you first, man?
Man, listen, man. You did
disrespected you. Why you ain't asking me to apologize?
Because I know how you get down, bro. So I'm just ready to take it. I'm ready to take it where it's at.
I know
how you do it. Okay. I'm just making a point here. Like I know what you do, so I'm prepared, right? I'm super ready, right? And I don't think it make no sense though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it make no sense.
I mean,
you think it do?
That's why, as a man, I approach you and seeing if you man enough to apologize. But you
listen, hold on. Let me say this. I don't need you to tell me to apologize.
You learn.
Let me just say what I'm gonna say. I'm saying is, yo, I'm never trying to disrespect another man's mother. Let me finish my point. Because first of all, I don't even know your mother, yo. Now, if I'd have met your mother and said that, then you could get mad at me. That's why I never get mad. You never met my mother. So no matter what you say, right? No matter what you say, how you say it, you never met my mother to say that about her, right? And so when I say your mother, hold on. When I say your mother, it's really a side joke. I can't believe people, hold on, yo. I can't believe people get that mad at
I
that.
never said no bad words out of my mouth about your mother. You lying.
I didn't say you did.
You just said I said something about your mother.
No. That's not what I said. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I said you never met my mother. What you did was you showed pictures of my mother. So
why
to me,
pictures?
Huh?
Why did I?
Because you got mad. You got your panties in a bunch. You got mad.
Why did I get mad?
Because I said your mother.
You said fuck my mother.
Why did I say that though?
Because I said fuck you and called you a bitch.
Right. So then my next recall was what? See, I just upped the level.
And I'm here to ask you for an apology like a man. But like you said, you ready to go there. You don't care about Doc's your family and your mother. You believe in the spirit of the ancestors and said you don't care about your mama.
Nah, I don't believe in the spirit of nothing. Let me say that. Let me make this point. Let me make this point. Hold on. I'm gonna say this, right? And we're gonna move this wherever you want to go. And I'm a man up, right? I'm saying is where I'm from, you don't call another man a bitch. That ain't what you do. Cause I ain't never been nobody bitch. I can stand on mine, right? But since you got over hyper focused because I said your mother, I'm gonna take that back, Suge.
I guess where you from, if somebody call you a bitch, you talk about their mama. I got you.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna, you know what? If that's how you feel about that, yo, if I got you like that with my words, and you don't think you got me with your words, I'm gonna apologize for that. I'm gonna leave your mother out of it, yo. How about that?
This could have been solved easy. You should have said that from the jump because you know it's wrong, bro. Everybody now. I don't give a fuck what I do on YouTube, bro. Everybody know it's wrong to drag people's families into it. I can call you whatever.
But you already okay. So since I apologize,
where I'm from, no white man call black people morons.
Oh, so they did get you started. So they did kind of get you started, right?
I would slap you instead of Dave for letting the white boy talk like that because you should have checked him. I support your channel. I bet you he ain't paid your channel or nothing. I've been donating to your channel. And I've known.
So let me say this. Let me say this.
Some white boy.
Hold on for a minute, Suge. So did you accept my apology?
And yeah, of course. And
okay, so hold on, Dave. I mean, hold on. Check this. Hey, Suge, nigga, you ain't gonna never slap me. That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody putting their hands on me. That's how I come up. So I'm saying is you should have never took it that way with the white boy because he don't know you. He don't know you from a can of paint, bro. Matter of fact, listen.
Guess what? The way you think, it gets you to think like that's why you got a telescope that you can't use in the background because of how you think, bro.
All right, fine. Listen, my point is you can't listen. I ain't even mad. I can't believe you got it up. It's the way you fuck with people, yo. And you know you've been had videos up about me though.
I deal with people on YouTube, not people's family. If you disrespect my family, then I'm gonna disrespect yours.
All right, so we cool. So we good on that, right? So
everybody know that's how Suge get down.
All right, hey Suge, so we good on that, right, Suge? So now whatever we talking about going forward, it's gonna be about our intellect. So we good right there, right? That's what we doing, right?
Yeah, our intellect, our history, our past, you know, our future, all that.
All right, so I
always deal with. I always approach.
So I'm gonna give you the opportunity. I'm gonna see what you made. Hey, Suge.
You was snorting coke. I don't talk about that. Blew your nose.
Weed.
Your nose, huh?
You smoke weed.
Huh?
You drink alcohol. You don't drink. You don't drink.
Oh.
You never drink a day in your life, huh?
No, I don't drink. I never smoke tobacco. I smoke marijuana. I'm a cannabis user, and then I got a medical card for this.
All right, so listen, man.
I don't drink, bro.
So why are you worried about what I used to
50 years old? I could still dunk a basketball, I can run a block. I could do I can do about 75 straight push-ups.
So listen. So why you feel? So why you think you could call me a bitch and not deal with the repercussions of it? That's all I'm saying. So it's the same thing though, Suge.
It's not.
Okay to you, right? It's your perception of it though, right? That's all. It's perception.
I called you a bitch for you letting this, not just you letting the white boy disrespect me. The way you came on my panel, I could play the show. You disrespected me first.
Okay.
And I think I said you act like a bitch.
Okay. All right. Okay. And I'm saying I ain't like that. That's all.
I ain't no moron.
Don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know you to be a moron. Hold on. Don't nobody know you.
Morons that can accumulate.
Man, so you saying that man know you? So you saying that man know you?
That ain't a moron, dog. I'm sorry.
You said that man know you though, right? Do you know the statement you made though? Because we dealing with like, do you know what you
fact.
said? It wasn't a fact, bro.
That
That's
is
the
a
point.
fact, Unc.
It's not a fact. The statement you made is not a fact.
No, the statement I made is a fact. I even pulled up the FDA codes
you didn't pull up
and showed y'all on the other show.
No,
Put
man,
it up for your audience. That's why you took it down.
No, that's not what you did, bro.
I beat you up on that topic.
No, I took it down because it was disrespectful. Matter of fact, I didn't take it down. All right. I'm saying is because it's too much for me, bro. I don't even do that. What I want to do is say the statement you made was out of order and out of line with what I understand about science and vaccines and the FDA. The fact that you don't understand it is why you will always get mad. Suge, you can't even handle me in an intelligent conversation.
You know how I know
I
beat you up? I beat him up because he instantly attacked me with a personal attack.
No,
he called me a moron instead of none of y'all have dealt with my comment. Y'all attacked me.
Listen, so you wait, so you did feel a certain way about that. So you did feel it. So I'm gonna ask you this one time. Does the nigga Dave know you?
Deal with the comment.
No, I'm asking you a question. Does Dave know you?
Do I know you?
No, I said, do Dave know you?
I know you.
Yeah, you know of me.
Dave don't know me.
Correct.
And if somebody that don't know me disrespect me, I would deal with them, Unc.
Okay, so then deal with him. Because what he didn't do, he wasn't wrong in his assessment of the statement you made.
And then guess what? That's
what the statement was wrong, dog. How you don't get that?
Prove it.
I ain't gotta prove it.
Prove it.
What's the statement again? What's the statement again?
Proved that the United States of America FDA law states only a drug and surgery. Let me add that surgery can cure, treat, or prevent a disease. And I also said that's why herbal supplements, I can give an example like a 5-hour energy example. That's why it says these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This is not intended to cure, treat, or prevent a disease. Cure, treat, or prevent because FDA law states only a drug or surgery can do those things. That's a fucking fact, nigga. That's law. I pulled the law up. I pulled the code up that y'all asked me to pull up. I pulled the code up. And I also can prove that Germany, Japan, I can even pull NBA players on here and prove that the treatments they get in other countries that they don't allow in our hospitals.
So you know that's a different conversation, right?
I'm talking about.
Hold on. So you know that's a different conversation because
no, it ain't.
Hold on. Different countries have different standards in vaccines. Right, China got their own vaccine. Russia got their own vaccine.
Remember, I said,
we're not cutting each other off. Remember,
I said with our country,
listen, we're not cutting each other off. We're having a good dialogue. All right, I'm telling you that the rules and regulations that's in the United States does not apply to other countries. That's why athletes will go to other countries. Let me finish.
You ain't telling me shit. I know that.
Let me finish. Okay, so then if you understand that, then what's your point? Now,
my point is
now herbs can't cure nothing. Hold on, Suge. Herbs ain't curing nothing.
You said, what's your point? That's the question.
I said herbs is not curing anything. That's what I'm saying. So in the United States, the FDA got rules and regulations, and that's the United States.
Can I ask you this?
Brian went and did surgery in other countries because it was certain surgeries that was not approved in this country. And just because it's not approved in this country, don't mean it don't work in other countries. That's not what it means. See, we understand that though, Suge. I'm pretty sure there's things in other countries that work that's not approved over here because they got different standards.
Can I ask you a question?
Why that rule is in there? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get my point?
Can I ask you a question?
Do you get my point though?
I said yes.
Okay, go ahead. What's your question? What's your question?
Does medicine cure or heal the body, or does the body heal itself?
Basically, the best tool you got is your immune system. But they have drugs that will help your body heal. They help the process along. Yeah, like get rid of infections and things of that nature through certain drugs. Okay?
Are there any herbs?
Your body is the tool. Your body is the tool.
Are there any herbs that help you heal?
And from what I understand about herbs, right? First of all, I never want to speak in absolutes. What I will say is name the herb and we can break it down and go through it if that's the point.
You just said that medicine will do it, but you won't say the same.
What I said was I don't know every herb that existed. What I do know, herb is a food. And what food does is food is innocuous. It does not cause. Let me finish. Herbs do not cause. Let me finish. Herbs do not cause an immune response because it's
set the debate up, nigga.
The body represents it.
Set the debate up and put some money on the line.
Okay, all right. They're about what? And what is it? What we supposed to be debating with some money on the line, nigga? You tell me.
You just said, I asked you.
And what I say?
I said, do the body heal itself or medicine? You
what
said
did I say?
The best thing. You said the best thing you have is your immune system. Medicine will help you. And then I asked you, are there any herbs that help? You said you don't want to speak in absolutes.
Right.
I know. Fuck what I think and believe.
Name one.
I know there's herbs that'll help.
Name one.
Debate up, nigga. Put 1,000 on the line.
No, I said name one.
Set the data. Why? Because anything you say can and will be held against you. I'm gonna show you. Nigga.
No, I'm saying is I don't gotta be crafty in this one. I beat the brakes off you is what I'm saying. So I don't gotta be crafty. So I'm saying why you hide your hand. See, I don't gotta hide my hand. See, if what you got is that tight, it don't matter what you would say. Now, what is
you want me to say chamomile? What other herb you want me to say? Them two.
Chamomile. What is that? And what is that supposed to do? Just give me one, because there's thousands of herbs.
Set it up, nigga. You scared?
No.
You the teacher, nigga. Remember, I dox motherfuckers. Remember, I'm an editor. I don't know shit. I'm a moron. Set it up, nigga. Put 1,000 on it, nigga.
Hey, listen.
I'll beat your ass on this shit.
Hey, listen. Nigga, straighten your tone out, because we ain't doing that, remember?
Put the money up, nigga.
Okay, but nigga, listen, straighten your tone up. We not cussing each other. Hey, be cordial. A little bit slick. We're going to end up back where we started. We trying to move it in this direction.
I'm too smart for you niggas, man.
Hey, Suge, I'm not a nigga. I'm a real nigga.
You
see
what
I'm saying? And you know I can go either way with it.
You a coke head. That's what the fuck you is.
That's what you at. So how we supposed to be? You just call me a coke head. And you a pothead. How we gonna do that? I got you, man, that quick.
Idle threats like you gonna
I didn't threaten you about nothing, nigga. We talking about intellect. Listen, you're not even
lower your tone.
You're not even sharp enough. You're not even sharp enough. I thought we was talking about intellect. You're not even sharp. No, I'm not setting nothing up because you're ignorant as hell. You're ignorant, bro.
Ass there, take your money in a debate, nigga.
You're ignorant, nigga. Get sharp first.
I bet you won't debate me.
Okay, I tell you what.
I bet you won't debate me.
I tell you what. Take the coke head shit back, nigga. Do that. That's the only way we can move forward. Take that back.
Because I want to
take that back. No, I said take that back. That's gonna be my stipulation. Take that back. It's not true. It's not true.
I just took it
back. Take that back.
I just took it back.
I didn't hear it. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said it 6 times.
What?
I take back calling you an Ankh head. I mean, a crackhead. I mean, a cokehead. Because I want to kick your ass in the debate and take your money.
And what we think we talked about in this, because I don't have debates, I have discussions. What do you think you want to talk about? We could do it, me and you. You can be sitting right in that seat. And I'm gonna beat the brakes off because I know you to be pseudo. What is it? What are we debating now? That herbs do what?
Can you spell pseudo?
Huh?
Spell pseudo.
Man, come on, man.
I'm serious.
Come on.
You're looking for the word. He trying to pull it up.
What are you talking about? Right? What's our debate, yo?
You heard some dumb ass say that shit and you repeated it.
Come on, man. What we talking about? What's gonna be our conversation?
Why don't you support my book, Hypothalamusly Speaking? It's about the function of the hypothalamus gland. It's a weight loss book. Well, it helps you kind of normalize your weight.
I got you. But what you supposed to be getting beat up about though?
Herbs.
So you want to legitimacy. So you want to debate what? What we gonna do?
Herbs do assist the body to heal.
Do herbs help assist the body to heal? Okay. That's gonna be our research question.
You said no.
I ain't say no. You try to force me to a no. What I said was which ones you talking about. I'm pretty sure that, and first of all, I'm sharp. So first of all, that's all humans had for 350,000 years was trees and herbs and roots. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna say this. This is how you gonna know you're in trouble.
What happened to you for real?
Hold on. For 350, a pandemic came, and I had to educate the people. That's what happened to me. No, y'all wasn't ready to raise y'all game. I had a conversation. Y'all stayed right here. Y'all wasn't ready to up it. Y'all stayed right here.
I'm the only nigga upped.
Nah, man. Come on. Anyway, for the first 350,000 years, yo, that's all we had was trees and roots and water. That's all we had.
Exactly.
Okay. So there's a piece you don't understand in that.
No, it's a piece
that's
you
why I'm
don't
gonna get you at.
You only believe in medicine. You only believe in dope.
Hey, no, that's not true. It's not true. And let me say this for you. An aspen tree, right? That's that helps certain pain receptors. Stop feeling pain. Hold on, that comes from a natural thing. As a matter of fact, most medicines are either synthetic.
I want to do
or come from the rain. Hold on, or come from plants. Did you know that though?
What?
A lot of medicines come from plants. You didn't know that? Because we're just talking molecules and the arrangement of them. So you should know that. So, but what's going to get you in trouble is that 300 is that 8.5 billion people. That's what's going to get you in trouble.
You know what else I want to do to also prove?
What you want to prove?
I'm going to want you to show the food you eat, the condiments you use, the meat you buy. I want to see how smart you niggas really is. I want to see how you eating. I want to see your diet, where you shop. See if you really educated. See if you poisoning your people and your family. See if you eating fast food.
It's nuts.
I guarantee you, y'all niggas can't fuck with me, nigga. I'm gonna show you how to level up, nigga.
Now you moving. You need to stick to one thing at a time. If I beat you up on that, you might not want to go forward. Anyway, I didn't reach my limit with the show. I'm over time. I'm over my time. I let you came up here.
I bet your numbers got up too.
Oh yeah, you talk too much.
Look at your numbers. I bet your numbers.
Hey, Kenya, I don't know what your role in this is, yo, but you can get beat the fuck up too on the information because you ain't got nothing. So you want to double up 2 against 1? How you want to do that, Kenya? Where you at? Just for the record, Kenya, can't hear you. All right, look. Anyway, man.
When can we get a date? Time? What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna get that together.
I'll be in touch. I got your number.
Yeah, holla at me. Hey, Kenya, I can't hear you. Anyway, man, this been one of them shows, man. Had to let him up, right? I'm gonna go ahead and beat Suge the hell up because he think he's some kind of herb doctor. I got him. I got you, Kenya. I got you, Kenya. And I got you, Suge. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see. Since everybody wanna do it. Everybody wanna attempt to defeat science.
Thanks for apologizing for cussing my mama out, man. I appreciate it because I ain't want to go.
Yeah. I ain't tripping on that. I don't even know your mother, yo. I'm pretty sure she's a good mom, bro. I ain't tripping off that, yo.
I ain't know you felt like that, nigga.
Huh?
I ain't the one tripping. You the one cuss my mama out.
All right. Okay.
I don't utter words like that out of my mouth about people's mothers, man.
So I'm saying, so you ain't calling me a bitch.
I have a moral compass. I have integrity.
You got a moral compass after you call a nigga a crackhead.
You can say, I could crack jokes and say all the things I want to. That'll have nothing to do with my morals and my integrity and my dignity. Okay. That's what gets me to where I'm going. I would debate that with you too. I will show you the teachings and things I follow out of scripture and how I apply for my life to manifest the things I do.
I mean, Christian, right?
Debate any of that with any one of y'all.
Anytime you want to get beat up,
I tried to do last time is bring up my God.
So you can get beat up. You out and beat your God up too.
Yes, sir.
You won't get beat up.
Because one thing about it, what you believe in got to bring you something. It has to manifest a future for you.
You sure?
Absolutely.
So you think Christianity helped black people in America manifest?
I know it does. Yes.
By way of slavery. That's the only way you get. That's the only way you get to Christianity.
I don't know about none of that shit, man. That's
bullshit.
Don't?
Is it?
Yeah, all that slave. That's nigga. That's bull. That's that nigga babble, y'all.
I'm asking you a question. Hey, Suge.
Man.
Hey, Suge.
Y'all is holding these people back with this bullshit. Y'all need to start teaching people how to manifest.
Hey, Suge.
Y'all do, man. Y'all holding.
Hold on, Suge. Hey, Suge. So you telling me? First question is, how did Africans get Christianity, yo?
I don't know. That's for y'all to tell me.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Who wrote? Tell me. Who wrote the scriptures and the Bibles and all that?
Wasn't African people. Should.
Because listen,
and that wouldn't matter if it made sense. Listen, it wouldn't matter who wrote it. My point is, it's an ancestral shrine. That's all the biblical text is. The Torah is an ancestral book dedicated to human beings, talking about their form of worship, right? Talking about how they correspond to the world they live in. It just so happened that hold on. So all I'm saying is the Torah is an ancestral shrine dedicated to the worship of the great ancestors and their God in Israel and Judea. That's what the first 5 books said. All the characters in the first 5 books alleviate Africa. They're just talking about a particular group of people. Christianity was a Jewish sect, meaning it was part of Jesus is a Jew. Matthew, Mark, Luke, all of them were Jewish or Hebrew, however you want to put it, right? It broke away from being a Jewish sect to its own little religion called Christianity, right? Which was written in Koine Greek, meaning the Greek culture starts to come in at this point. All that's fine and dandy. At the end of the day, it's a shrine that leads you back to Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, which leads you to the great God. It's right there in the book. I read the whole thing, bro. So at that point, whether it help you manifest anything, that's for you to believe in. I'm simply saying,
no, that's what I know.
No, that's fine. I'm saying you're gonna be successful based off your skill set in this world, right? And the Jews wouldn't have the only God. I don't know why you would think that.
I don't know why you think that. Me on this internet, bro.
I don't understand why your God is the God.
But y'all, like I said, y'all pay attention to the frivolous stuff. See how you brought up Adam and Eve and all that stuff. I'd rather pay attention to the herbs, the plants,
okay, let's stay
the Bible, the teachings, the prophecies and stuff like that. Y'all like
believe in prophecies?
The little girl menstrual cycles, and y'all be paying attention to the wrong stories in the Bible, man. I could have sworn y'all niggas always talking about eating the meat and spitting out bones.
This me. Hold on, this me.
Y'all talking about
don't even agree to that. Hold on. Hey, Kenya, you don't agree to that, do you, Kenya? Tell the truth.
I don't agree with what? I don't agree with what?
With the Bible.
Hell no, I don't agree with no goddamn Bible. But Suge, my nigga, though, man, him get money together, though. So that's what bring us together, nigga. Food, clothing, and shelter. Remember, nigga? That's
Real
why he could be. And you know what? He a Catholic, and I'm an atheist. But guess what? Together we get money out here in this goddamn real world. Food, clothing, and shelter, nigga. I don't give a damn way he believe.
That's your teaching, food, clothing, and shelter.
I hear nigga in the real world, we get this goddamn money together, baby.
Yeah, it's supposed to, baby. We all get money. Super baby, what's on your mind?
Hold up, nigga. I ain't finna. You said you was gonna kick my ass, huh? Can I get my apology, nigga?
On what? When?
You said you was gonna kick my ass. You said all the shit.
We gotta meet up.
All the shit that Suge.
We gotta meet up.
You were mad, nigga. You were mad,
Hey, Kenya, cause Kenya, hold on.
You was mad.
Kenya, you crossed me, yo.
I still got to get the video on you though, cause you been out here.
You ain't supposed to
cross. You been running them up. You been running them up out here, dog. Nigga, you out here teaching people to get vaccines and shit.
Kenya, you just don't agree.
No, you don't agree. No, you don't agree, bro.
Kenya, you're just ignorant
when it comes to vaccines. You cut niggas off cause they want to get a fucking vaccine shot, nigga.
Who?
I never look. You cut people off, nigga.
I cut you off,
nigga. You cut and cuss motherfucking, not even motherfuckers in your chat agree with that shit. Nigga, you didn't cut motherfuckers out, nigga, because they didn't agree with that goddamn vaccine. And guess what, hold up, guess what, you nigga, I'm in here cutting the video right now. You and that nigga talking about how niggas don't supposed to be able to go to the grocery store, shouldn't be going to schools. I ain't never had the shot, nigga, and they ain't never got sick. And you ain't got no motherfucking superhuman power than I do, nigga. So, I mean, it was a waste,
All right, bro.
It was a waste, what y'all did with that COVID shit, bro.
So
y'all ran the goddamn guy here with that.
Hey, Kenya, I wanna make sure I got this right. So you agree with Robert F. Kennedy Jr.? I want to hear you say it. I dare you. Hold on. No, don't me. Answer the question.
Have you seen Robert F. Kennedy? Here, no homo, goddamn it.
I'm saying
no. Listen here, no. Let me say this, no homo, bro. Have you seen Robert F. Kennedy? His physique, bro.
No, I'm asking
you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
He's healthier than you.
No, you don't know who's healthier than who.
He healthier than you are.
Nope. You hope he is. I'm asking you a question.
I seen you walking before, bro. Your back, you got a bad back.
I don't got no bad back, nigga. I've been shot
I seen you walking. I seen you walking before.
Nigga, that's years in Baltimore getting shot up.
You lean over like a goddamn zombie, You don't have, your back is bucked up. Cut it out, bro. You nigga, I know you, man. Stop with the shit,
Kenya. I'm not gonna let you over talk with the bullshit. Now, if we're gonna have a conversation, we ain't gonna sit there and fucking make up some shit, nigga. Now answer the answer the question, King.
Go ahead. I agree with Robert F. Kennedy.
Robert, do you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Wanted to make sure
I agree that we supposed to take all that red shit out of the chips, out of the food.
Thank you,
You
sir.
agree with that? You agree with that?
Hey, thank you, sir.
Do you agree with taking all that red shit out of the hot fries and all that shit, bro?
What's up, Super Wavy?
Yeah,
hey,
God.
Hey, man, I was hey, hold
on for a minute, man. Let that come on,
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was sitting back, man. I was in the car listening to the show, and I heard a lot of ad hominems and personal attacks. That's why I came up here. You know what I'm saying? I'm back up. You know what I'm saying? Whoever need to get popped in the mouth, we doing that.
Yeah, these niggas scared of fucking food coloring and shit.
Well, I tell you,
man, I don't know who you talking to, man. I don't address broke strangers.
Man, niggas like hot fries, man. With that red shit on. God damn.
You said
a refrigerator full of high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah, y'all crazy as hell. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. Y'all pseudo as hell on a pseudo train, yo. Y'all tripping.
Why you won't debate me for the 1,000?
Man, come on, man.
You see Suge ready to kick your ass. Oh man, you scared of this shit,
I'm gonna take your money, bro.
I'm
gonna take money. Hey, Suge, I'm gonna take your money, yo.
Man, that nigga Suge ready to beat you up. What happened to you?
I'm gonna get you. No, I'm gonna get you first, Kenya. I won't get you first. Because you're a Robert F. Kennedy Jr. supporter. I won't get you first. All right. Then we get Suge, right?
Hey,
yeah,
we get shit, and then you got niggas coming up here still trying to start shit, man. Y'all some weird niggas
I'm
over
just
here.
Niggas up. I'm the calls coming up.
One of them dumbass niggas said. One of them dumbass niggas said he heard that humming.
Hey, hold on. Y'all can't be doing all this crying.
He said they come up here taking apology, I ain't took no.
You always let these niggas.
Hey, listen, man. One at a time. Come on, Suge. Let this man get it out. Come on, one at a time.
Hey, hold on. You can't be doing all this crying then asking for an apology.
Man, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Oh man, come on, you cussing. Come on,
you listen to this nigga. This a little boy. We grown ass man up here talking.
Man, Ken, you're done. Ken,
with a female name.
Need to talk, Ken. You?
Yeah, nigga name Ken.
Two morons up here running the mouth.
Ankh.
We got two morons up here.
Can I get the debate?
We got two morons up here wanting a debate because he needs attention.
I bet you this dude got $200 on him.
Did I say moron?
I bet you broke.
Complete moron.
That's why you talking like there's no way you got things going on in your life, man. Y'all
black man.
Let them talk, Suge. Come on, man. One at a time. Let them talk.
I'm done with that shit, man.
Right?
I'm not about to argue. I'm
your
rich
patience
man.
to even entertaining these clowns.
Nigga, I'm not about to keep arguing.
This slow, ignorant motherfucker
come up here and call people
trying to disrespect you and for quiet the whole time. But you know we you know you got an army that would
cut your cameras on at least. Y'all talking
would eat this nigga.
Don't even like how you look.
Complete clown.
You niggas hate how you look.
I appreciate you entertaining him,
but man.
He needs the attention. He's talking about money way too much. It's obvious he ain't got none. Poor niggas always talk about the money they got.
No, a nigga who ain't never had nothing talk about it when he get it. Yeah. I'm a nigga who ain't never had nothing. Remember that.
Nigga.
Proud of that.
Nigga.
All right,
arrest my case.
I'm acting like a nigga who ain't never had
shit. Hey, Suge, we're going to get with you and beat you up on the whole Arab debacle.
Look at this shit. $1,000, $3,000, $4,000 worth of shit just laying around. It's just like, you're supposed to brag about
listen.
Nigga ain't never know nothing either.
Hey, we're going to move. What's going on, Gullah, man? How you doing, brother?
What's cracking, bro?
Yeah, we keeping it.
We're
keeping it cordial, keeping it scientifically literate. We're going to keep it smooth. You know what I'm saying? And
unfortunately, there's only a few of us up here that is capable of having a scientifically literate conversation. Can I say
one thing before I go?
Yeah, go ahead. What you gotta say, man?
To my knowledge, it ain't no mystery. Y'all trying to be detectives, searching for clues for years, but still none found. Pockets fat. I'm doing
a failed rapper, or also a failed rapper and a wannabe. Why does all these pseudos are wannabe rappers?
50 years old with a
Why
game
is a grown man up here trying to cipher and trying to have a debate about vaccines? You're a
50
fucking
years
moron.
old with a game chip.
You're a fucking moron.
Streets. You should be glad I'm doing something. So my suggestion is you should find whatever you good at, do it, pursue it, and don't stop it for nothing. For real, it ain't hard to do the law of attraction.
And you upset because they called you a moron and you're acting like a buffoon on top of it. Look at you. Look at you. You're trying to rap at the goddamn idiot.
All right. Hey, King, yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Got the number, hit me up, yo.
All right, dog. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
Anytime you need to deal with these clowns, call me, because I'll disrespect this fool. I don't know who he is, and I don't give a shit. Fuck him.
Hey, Kenya, why you got a girl name? Why you got a girl name?
Kenya the Craft. That's a witch movie from Girls. The Craft. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, hey, enough of the cussing, man. Hey, listen.
I'm sorry, young. I start here.
Hey, Kenya. Hey,
Too much.
Hey, Kenya. Hey, Kenya. Listen. Listen, bro. You met me, yo.
Okay.
You know I ain't going for it.
You ain't going for what?
I ain't going for
man.
none of it. Listen, you know I ain't taking no shit.
What you not gonna go for? What am I doing?
No. I'm saying I ain't going for none of it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't like you a person that never met me, nigga. We met it. We know each other.
Of course.
Right. So you know.
So what you talk about? So why you talking about you gonna hurt me then, man?
When I
what
say
the
that,
hell
when I
you
say that,
about?
when I say that,
You said you
Kenya.
were gonna listen to this
When I
old.
say
Would
that,
you shut this
Kenya.
old nigga up over here, man? This nigga.
I say that,
You the one named Kenya, bitch.
Oh man, y'all wild.
If anybody gotta shut up, it's you.
Hold on,
Your
everybody stop.
daughter like it, nigga. Your daughter like it.
Oh
though,
wow,
bro.
come on, Kenya, man, you do that on purpose, yo.
You rich.
You out of here, man. Listen, man. All right, we ain't doing this at the end of the show. We ain't doing all that. It's cracking up here, yo. We gonna make sure everybody get their chance at the motherfucking throne. That's what we doing. We moving forward. Back again, back on that pseudo channel, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay clear of the pseudos. Yo, the pseudos is all around us, yo. All right. So anytime a pseudo want to jump up and get this real work, we gonna give them that work, yo. We don't gotta cuss each other out. We don't gotta do that. The Real Black pseudo channel. Hey, Gullah, I know you've seen. Did you see me some on this, Gullah? I know you've seen this before, right? Oh, Gullah gone. Where you at, Gullah?
Yeah, I don't know.
You seen this channel, right?
I don't know, bro. I don't even be looking for these. I be trying to weed these out.
Come on, yo. You done seen it. You done seen these before, yo.
What they be talking about? I think I've seen it.
They banned him from the mummies.
Yeah, you
There's a witch secret. Oh shit, they got a hidden secret knowledge. Oh man, yeah, they got it.
Yeah, I think I seen this. Yeah, I think
you seen that pseudo channel, bro. You gotta look through it, man. Hey, big up to Ladocio. Appreciate the cash app, man. Some love right there. But that's a pseudo channel right there. Yo, we're gonna keep that right.
From the moment you see secrets, right, you know they got the secret hidden knowledge. Man, this nigga wears a tinfoil hat on top of everything else, and he actually thinks that Robert Kennedy is healthier than any of us on this panel. You must be smoking some bad weed.
I probably seen this channel once, but my algorithm ain't gonna be on this one. This dude talking about what say Thanos came from Africa.
Yeah, say anything, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. So that's what we deal with, man. We deal with a lot of misinformation, man, on a regular basis, man. Sometimes it get hot and heavy, but we wanted to move it forward, yo. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep it right, yo. So appreciate everybody, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't let those type of people do this to you, because you know what we're gonna do when we jump up here. It's gloves off from the moment I step coming the door.
I'm good. I ain't jump out there. I'm good. I'm gonna keep it. But we know they represent.
It's like this. It's like this. You got your job. You got your job.
Yeah.
And I got my job. Me and Uncle Said and Gullo, we got our job. So you keep doing your job, and we gonna keep doing our job.
Yeah, we let you handle it as far as we could have taken it. I couldn't. This the second time I wanted to jump on. I said I'm gonna try because I see what you was doing, but this nigga is way too disrespectful, bro. Nah, it ain't happening. I'm sorry, Unc. I know this is not what the channel is about, but we gotta make another channel where we could get these niggas then. If they want to do this, we need a separate channel. You come up there then, because then it's gloves off. Because I know what we represent over here, and I'm trying my best, but bro. There was no, no, not me. Like they gonna say what they say, but you know what it is.
And then go ask for an apology.
Hell no.
Yeah. So with.
Get out of here.
Hey, look, man. I appreciate the brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a good day, man. We're gonna keep it scientific literate, man. We're gonna keep it cordial and easy going. You know what I'm saying, man? And you're right. Everybody got a job to do, y'all. And I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all do your jobs well, man. I appreciate y'all three, yo. You already know it. We don't gotta say it twice, man. We in it together, man, and we keep it right. We keeping everything super, super groovy, right? And we're just gonna keep teaching the people because now we got people like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's supposed to be head of our health, right? You got Fox News, that's totally pseudo. So we're gonna do a video. We're gonna do that video, and we're gonna do a reaction to it. All right, with Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yeah, those claiming to bring out a scientific paper. Watch the flame flammery. They got him in that press hearing.
Yeah, you got the Kennedy. Then you got Snoop Savvy on there.
Who the hell they got on there? Who you talking about?
Snoop Savvy. Suge Savvy.
Oh yeah, crazy, man. Hey, I'm gonna keep it real groovy. Yeah, I mean, I can't be howling screaming at dudes, bro. Like I did my 20 years howling screaming. You feel me?
Just get out the way when we get in the building.
Let me get out the way.
Just get out the way.
Cause y'all know a pseudo gonna die their swords, right?
Every time. Every time.
Yeah, yo, I appreciate everybody tuning in, man. Been a healthy show, right? Y'all know me and Suge, we're gonna have that conversation about the daggone herbs. It's an easy one. Clue: herbs are innocuous. They may have some antiviral properties, but there ain't no scientific sources, credible sources on it. Some light stuff in vitro, in the tube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we gonna get there, yo. We've been on that. That ain't new to us, that herb conversation.
Come on, coconut oil, tea, turmeric, we know it all.
Hey, make sure y'all like and subscribe to Super Wavy channel. Yo, he doing it big over there. I love his commentary, man. Big up to Peter Hallway and Goes. He must have been at work. Big up to Gullah. The Book of Algae. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to that. Like and subscribe to the Pseudo Killer channel, man. Yeah, we keeping it smooth around here, man. Pseudo gonna die they source, yo. We can guarantee you that. Stay away from all the pseudo channels, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Man, big up. Super Wavy, man. Appreciate you. Gullah Geechee, appreciate you. My man Sad, man. Appreciate you, man. All right. Ain't nothing but love, man. Hey, look, man. We're not attacking individuals. We're attacking their methodology. This is a long time coming, right here. Long time coming. Hey, I ain't gonna let them get me. Nope, I'm gonna keep it right here, nice and smooth and cool. You know what it is. Hey, man. Appreciate everybody, man. The chat that came through, man. Ain't nothing but some love right there, man. Appreciating everybody and everything they doing. It's important, man. Big up to the people, man. Oh, man. Gideon Block, man. Appreciate you, man. Juju, appreciate you. iSonic, man. Appreciate you, man. We keeping it right, man. Big up to Miss Tiff. Everybody's in there, King and right, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody that's doing what they're doing. Even you, Indigenous Black, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, listen, man. You listen to the community skeptics and the pseudo killers, man. We keeping our thing right, man. Keeping it right. Keeping it right where it's supposed to be, man. We walk through this life, yo, without fear, yo. And that's real, yo. You know, like they used to say, man, I ain't gonna never lose, because if you kill me, I ain't gonna know I lost. Man, I appreciate everybody that's doing their thing, man. We're gonna keep it funky. Gonna keep it right. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. We almost at 4,000 subscribers. Like I see how many subscribers we got the pseudo killers, man. Like and subscribe to both of these channels, man. Give you the right information, backed up and sourced up by the experts. Remember, ain't no such thing as the white man science, man. Science is a human endeavor, man. Get your kids more interested in STEM. Big up the Dr. Oya Mayat. Appreciate you. Conscious ingenuity, doing it right, man. Pick up to all her published works. You know, we be on Sundays, man. And I just appreciate everybody and what they doing. I'm your host, Bobby Banger. And with that, we out.